All right? Okay. Well, it's come to the time in the program where I've been talking about this interview I did with Jacqueline Lovely. Now she's a solo artist, as well as she has a project called Revelation 17. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about a whole bunch of things. Now this is a long interview. It's almost 15 minutes, but you know what? I just let her talk. Most people, they want to cut the artists off at the pass, but you know what? They need to talk about what their passion is for their music, and she gives us a lot of great passion and some information on this, and I just enjoyed every second of it. She's a wonderful person, great personality, and her voice is so unique, so I don't know, it's unique is what probably it's wonderful. I love it. And we're going to have a couple of tunes afterwards to play of hers, Unchained and The Harlot of Babylon, That's How It Goes. These are not released yet, okay? One is being released for 7 days, and the other one, well, guess what? I'm the one who gets to play it, all right? So what we've got an exclusive here for you. All right, so without further ado, I know she's listening. Hello, girl. You ready for this? Let us bring on the lovely Jacqueline Lovely. You are listening to Phoenix Rising. I am Phoenix Chimera, and this is Maxink Radio, radio for the people. This is Phoenix Chimera, and I am on the phone with Jacqueline Lovely. I met her this past summer as she was touring with a project she calls Revelation 17. How you doing this evening?
Oh yeah, rock and roll, Phoenix. It's a meow from Jacqueline Lovely out here in Innisfil. It's kind of icy here tonight, but we're here for you.
Now, you want to talk about Revelation 17 and how it all came about?
Yeah, Revelation 17 is my project. Jacqueline Lovely, I'm a solo artist, but every summer I go out on a tour. Revelation 17 is a band I put together from like a lot of pro musicians who have other projects on the go. But we get together in a collaborative project so that we can go out and play some big shows. This summer we were really fortunate to open up for Toronto on August the 10th, and we did a double shot with Aron August 15th and 16th, which was fabulous. That's where we met at Barracuda Pretty in Niagara Falls.
Yep, I was there.
Yes,
no, actually, Barracuda Pretty's in St. Catharines.
Yes. So this summer we had a really great lineup. We had Danny Lazare, Diane Sweet, Eddie LeBreton, who's actually now Eddie Savage, and Lyric Dubee, who I know is you are a big fan of his. Fabulous 15-year-old smoking hot guitar player. So he is also from the Barrie area. I actually attended his CD release party in April. That's where we met, and things just kind of exploded from there. Actually, it was his dad that sort of suggested we put a band together and we do something for the summer, and that's really how Revelation 17 all got put together. So we had a fabulous summer, and now we're just going on and on and on.
Now, you have an EP.
Yes.
That one song off of it you had up as a free download, so I kind of copped it and started playing it.
Yeah, you know what? I love you. You are so fabulous. Any musicians that are out there in the listening community need to hook up with this lady. She's so hot. She will play your stuff, promote your stuff. You know what? It's so nice to have somebody who gives props up to indie players. That's, you know, we need the airplay, and you know, just good for you. I just need to say I'm so happy to be on your playlist.
I appreciate that very much. You're making me blush. However, let's talk about this little EP here.
Yeah.
You got 4 songs on it. The name of the EP is called Love Me.
Yes.
You got 2 ballads on there.
Yeah.
And you have 2 rockin' tunes. Because I wasn't really sure.
I was doing a duo thing in the bars. I was actually playing a lot in downtown Barrie and doing some festivals and traveling around Muskoka. We played the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto. You know, that was actually a big night for us. We were freaking out when we were on stage at the Horseshoe. And you can check that out on Facebook. There's pictures of it when we played the Horseshoe. But I was in a duo band then.
Those.
We wrote some stuff. We went into the studio, and we only actually meant to do an acoustic CD, but we got in the studio, and people were really digging the music, and they were saying, "Are you crazy? You need to add some drums and some bass and stuff to that. You need to make that a bigger thing." So you know what? We listened to what people said. You take it out to the people who come and see your shows. You let them hear the music. You preview it to them, and you get their opinion. And you know what? The fans are what it's all about. So I love input from people. I often pick out people from my fan base to send them demo tracks that no one else gets to hear, just to get their input. I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to a very excitable and very talented young lady. You are excitable. You are very talented.
I am a little excitable.
Well, that's okay, because let's talk about what you got in the go
right now.
Tonight. Yeah, tonight you were in the studio, weren't you?
I just came from the studio, the Bunker. So the Bunker is a studio that is run by engineer Freddie Duval. Freddie Duval is well known for engineering the Killer Dwarf stuff and doing some solo projects with Russell Dwarf. He's absolutely fabulous. Actually, you can YouTube him also as he's Dr. Red Shoes, and he teaches, some of the industry standard recording engineering stuff. But for me, I was really fortunate to be hooked up with Freddie Duval through a great co-friend, John Stan, who I know from a long ways back. Anyways, he said, "I think you guys are a match." I got there. He was so cool and so quirky, and really put up with my need to be involved in the music. Let's just put it that way. And now it's kind of exploded into a whole other thing. Lyric Dubee did some tracks on the Unchained that's coming up. Unchained, which is the first single that we recorded. We finished at Freddie Duval's studio, the Bunker.
Now we heard
our tour show. It was our first song.
We heard that song. We heard that song when you opened for Lee Aron, correct?
That's right. So it was the opening song on the tour. We played it every night. We played it all 5 dates. It was our. It's an explosive song. It comes from 1991. You can actually go to YouTube and look me up, Jacqueline Lovely, Unchained, and you can see me singing that song in 1991. That's when it was originally written, when I was with the band Uncensored. So I've redone it in the studio this year with Duval. It's fabulous.
Awesome. Now, with Love Me, what direction are you taking now? What's the name of the new CD called?
The new CD is called Evermore.
Evermore.
So,
okay, now what direction?
Actually, it's Love Me Evermore.
What direction are you taking? What direction are you taking Evermore?
I'm taking it to harder, heavier, back to my roots. So I'm a heavy metal singer. I have rock roots, but the acoustic CD Love Me was really based in a lot of folk music that actually came out from hanging out at the Mariposa Folk Festival. I really loved the trio, the Good Lovelies, their harmonies and their sweet, sassy music, so hot. And I came away from seeing them and just found this little bit of extra Jacqueline Lovely flavor to sort of put into the songs. And I found a voice that was really mine, and just recently a freedom that I've never known before in my life. So.
I hear that from a lot of artists. I mean, once you sit there and you find your voice, whether it be painting, singing, playing an instrument, being as part of a group of musicians or whatever, I find a lot of artists that I talk to find it very comforting and freeing at the same time.
Absolutely. And you know what? There are positive messages in so many songs. If you actually listen to what the singers are saying, we're really saying all the same thing. You know what? Everything is possible. Live your dreams. We're here again. Music is coming out again. There's a whole resurgence to 80s music. I mean, if you just look at the Sebastian Bach tour, Apocalypse Now. Sebastian is fabulous this year in Europe, and people are just like eating him live. That's amazing. For us to come come and do a tour with Aron, 80s metal queen. What a dream come true for me.
What a night.
Who's a real fan of Aron. I stayed till like 3 o'clock in the morning on the 16th show to get her autograph, and she personally autographed it for me, memorizing the first show that I saw from her way back in the late 70s. Like, you know, that was amazing. I met her parents, and I spoke to them. I'm not just a rock singer. I'm a fan. I'm a fan all the way. And you know what? Good music, there's so much good music out there, and I'm feeling really excited about the way things are going right now in the rock and roll community.
Yeah, when I met Lee, I didn't. She just gave me a CD, and I got a picture after everybody left, and she says, "Would you like me to sign it?" I said, "No." I says, "I know who you are," and she just smiled. So,
and you know what? It was great to meet you, too, and you took some fabulous pictures of us as well.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Thank you.
That's a good time for me to kind of say, look, if anybody wants to listen to the original stuff or the demo stuff, you can hook up with me and listen to some stuff for free at www.jacquelinelovely.ca. That's JACQUELINELOVELY.ca or .com. Actually, I own both of those and a few others, but those aren't released yet. But we're getting there. The new CD is going to be amazing, and it is based in Revelation 17. If you know anything about that, that whole ideology about the harlot of Babylon and the coming out of the harlot of Babylon, it's about community accountability and people stepping up and loving each other a little bit more. So, Revelation 17, it's not just a band project. There's a message here, and we're coming out, and we're going to tell you what it is, and we're going to love it because it's all about love.
Now, you're also on Twitter.
Yeah, I am on Twitter. Lovely88 Lovely. Lovely 88 Lovely. Tweet me now. I would love to hear those tweets.
Hey, might have some people tweeting you.
Just tweeting Jacqueline Lovely. That would be fabulous.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I know. It's just I hear mine go off too every once in a while. It's like I'll do that that Follow Friday thing.
Yeah.
And it's like my phone's going off because people are going, "Oh, she followed us."
You know what? I love connecting with people.
Yes.
If you go to my personal Facebook page, Jacqueline Lovely Perras, Perras, I have like about 840 friends left on that page before I cap out at my 5,000. If you want to be my friend, you click and say, "Be my friend," and I am your friend. And if you talk to me on my page or you comment on my photos or my music, I'll speak to you. I love speaking to people. I want to hear what you have to say, and if you become one of my favorites, I'll send you some demo stuff that people don't get to hear before you do. And you can comment on how you think the direction of the new CD Evermore is going. I want to hear from people, and I'm in there. I'm a singer of the people.
See, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have an artist that is willing to take your suggestions.
Yes.
And is wanting your comments
Please.
on her music.
Mm-hmm.
There. We don't get a lot of them, you know.
I will be your puppet,
some do, some don't, but yeah, this is kind of nice.
Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. It's amazing. So you know what? Everything has gone really great. I'm really excited. So just let me say really quickly, I'm so excited to have Kraken's guitar player, Carmine, playing on the new CD. He is an absolute gem. He actually provided me a song last week. I was just like hanging out at bowling night. If anybody out there knows the band Anvil, Carmine is like Kraken guitar player who played with Anvil way back in the 80s. They were like crazy playing out together and touring together. And Carmine and I knew each other way back then. I just have to say, you know what? He is a gentleman. He was a gentleman then. He was a gentleman now. I don't remember any kind of crumbly, crazy stuff with Carmine. But I'll tell you, through my blurry, bloodshot eyes, I saw lots of interesting things. And right now I can tell you, I remember them all with love, respect, and a great appreciation for how they brought me into where I am in my life right now. But I'm so blessed for Carmine. He provided me with fabulous music to the second song that you're going to get to hear on Thursday, which is Harlot of Babylon. That's how it goes.
That's going to be awesome. I'm going to be looking forward to playing both, of course. You know that.
Yeah.
The one thing, too, is before we wrap this up here, so what do you plan on doing tour-wise for Revelation 17. Are you planning to come back into the Niagara area?
Oh, you better believe it, baby. You're like my #1 fan. Of course I'm coming to see you. I'll be right down there. And you know what? Before we do a tour, I like to hang out in the town that I'm going to be at. So open mic nights, open jam nights. You know what? Send me an invitation. Tell me where you're at. I love to come out and just like hang out with people and hear people and sing at like open mic nights and jam and collaborate with people. That's how you meet the best people. Revelation 17 is a project band, and what that means is that from year to year, the players of that band can change. I'm the singer. There's no doubt about that. This is my project, and I sing in it. But Revelation 17 is open to a lot of different players, and if you're interested in joining this sexy, fun, absolutely hard rock metal project, then get in touch with me. You know what? Go to www.jacquelinelovely.ca. Send me a message. Go to my Facebook page. Talk to me. You know, we're building a band that's going to tour in 2014, and with the CD that we have coming out, Evermore, we are going to be so smoking hot. We're going to set the world on fire.
That's really great. By the way, I'll make up the spare room for you, of course, when I get a different house if I do that.
Oh, baby, I am in your spare room, and I hope that you're serving Gibson's Canadian whiskey. It has to be the 12-year-old age kind.
Well, you got to remember
That's
the bird.
what I'm drinking tonight.
You got to remember the bird doesn't drink anymore, Jacqueline.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. You buy one of the little bottles, and I'll bring a friend to drink it with.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll work.
Deal.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking to the lovely Jacqueline Lovely. Of
Meow.
course.
Rock on, kittens.
I will be looking forward to watching my feed for your information. Thank you very much for your time.
Woo!
Continued success. And I appreciate you. Just know that, okay?
Thanks, hon. I love it. You're awesome. Thanks for rocking out with us.
No problem. Thanks a lot, sweetie.
Awesome.
Max Inc. Radio for the people. Jacqueline Lovely, Little Kitten Superstar. And then we had two brand new to the playlist. We will take it one step further. They are also exclusives to Phoenix Rising. The Harlot of Babylon, That's How It Goes, and Unchained. I'm going to tell you what, I heard Unchained for the first time, and it damn near knocked me out of my chair. Okay? Yeah. And then, of course, we had that wonderful interview with the delightful Jacqueline. Yeah. I enjoyed doing that, actually. We had some really, really good fun. Whoops, sorry about the whistle. We had a lot of fun in that interview, as you could tell. And, yes, the Lee Aron show we went to, that was a blast. Step Echo was at that show, too, eh? It was a great show. It was an awesome show. And I just had entirely too much fun. I'm telling you. We're going to watch for more from her. All right? And we're going to see what she's been doing. So you make sure you follow her on Twitter, get a hold of her on Facebook. You listening?